About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next.
Atlanta Braves.
And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. What's the word on him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings and then find that groove.
Ready to go? James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And we're underway here this afternoon. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1-2 now. Sale fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Batting second, shortstop.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Sale. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And he grounds one to the right side. Albies gets it to first. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Batting third, left fielder.
Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Dalen Lyle in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's a ball.
You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Going to count 1-2.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Next offering misses down and away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and on the mound for Washington in this one, Miles Michaelis. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings and then find that groove.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Baldwin next up for the Braves. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And he chases a high fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Baldwin on at first. Nobody out. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
1 out man at first. Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Riley wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. And the 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fastball is outside. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
First and second, 1 out. Yastrzemski getting ready to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Still only one out here in the inning. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a 3-run lead. Michael Harris II digs in now. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Man on second, 2 down. And it's fouled away. Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning and stops things from getting back at Truist Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Dylan Cruz digging in for the Nationals.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
On the ground. Riley fires to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman Andres Chaparro.
Andres Chaparro will hit next. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And that's in for a strike. Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Fastball for a strike.
Those are the pitches that make you wonder if this offense is being too patient with their approach. Lots of fastballs in for strikes, not even a swing. They're more than capable of making contact with those pitches, so they need to let it fly.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh,
Here's the third baseman, Brady House. Line and a base hit into right. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. Fought off foul. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
And that's too high. Line drive. That's a base hit. Coming home. Fires it to the plate. And he's
Out on
out.
the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the Braves DH, Eli White.
Whoa.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Lyle on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. This one in the air right field. And that's a fair ball. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting right fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup.
Jr.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He hit a leadoff double at the bottom of the first. Well struck left field, carrying well. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Baldwin now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Inside, almost got him.
Nope. Ball 2. Strike 2.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Dubon off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. On to the third inning, and now up for Washington, Nasim Nunez.
Strike 1. No, that's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting.
Next is the designated hitter, James Wood. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss.
Ball. Low.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left.
Oh.
And foul ball. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 down, bases empty. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Grounded out his first time. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Dubon throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Braves 3 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Hard liner. One down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. He walked and came around to score his first time up. This one smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to center. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. Mike Yastrzemski up here. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swings through that one for strike one.
We've seen that a few times now. They're chasing fastballs that are off the plate. They need to be more disciplined with those pitches.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park, as we go to the top of the fourth. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Sale will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Nationals down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Two down, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Andres Chaparro. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Probably looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he strikes out the side. Back here in Atlanta, bottom four. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
The 1-0. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. And they add on. It's 5-zip.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Miles Michaelis is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Griff McGarry on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here comes the 0-1. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And that one fouled off. That's hard hit on the line. Lyle takes it in for the out. And there's two down.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna, 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Young under it. Brings it in. That is the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the fifth. K-Bert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals.
Well, these Nats just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
House batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And that skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball 2.
2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Oh, 1 now.
Whoa.
McGarry measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2021. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
For the Braves.
Here comes Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. In the air to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Sliced hard but foul.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your bait.
Now batting.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Line drive and foul ball. Oh, and this one gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. He's already homered in this game. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped, but it curls foul. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's outside, and the count's even at 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. So up next,
Leading off for
Nasim
Washington,
Nunez.
second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
That one to first. Olsen takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, designated hitter, James Wood.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and now the DH, James Wood, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
No, that's a ball.
And that's in there at the knees. Wood thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Braves leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
C.J. Abrams, the next to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. That misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Well, we go bottom 6. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Eli White.
Strike. Woo.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Hit on the ground softly to short. Tosses to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So digging in, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow. Tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses. Ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Braves go back in Atlanta Truist Park. Top of inning number 7. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Out towards right center field. Harris on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Dylan Cruz.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Foul ball still 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle, Dubon slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Washington, first baseman Andres
2 outs,
Chaparro.
base is empty. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that'll do it. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Richard Lovelady.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Oh!
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Swings and misses. 1 away.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Orlando Ribalta, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Riley at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen. First out in the top of the 8th. Up now for Washington, Brady House. And that one hammered back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Now batting, center fielder Jacob Young.
Digging in, Jacob Young.
Nope, that's low.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
On the ground at first, he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 8 innings, 8 zeros. On to the bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski.
Ball 1.
The 1-1. Swings and chases a low one there. To the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Lovelady, a 6-foot lefty, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. The 0-2 stays alive. In the dirt, and a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Orlando
Revolta.
Balta.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And he chases that one. And the inning is over. Back at Truist Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. That one fouled hard the other way. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 0-2 now. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now, James Wood, 0 for 3 in this one. Slider right there.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Now, Brewing, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
They get one. Back to first, not in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Dalen Lyle.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And now 2-0. Backed off the plate that time.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a bouncer, and that's just foul. The Nats down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.